I watched like almost near end of this gameplay, and then I haven't seen like the end. I've seen like the near end of it. Cheater? Dude, if I didn't watch it, I would have never played it. So I don't know, dude. I'm gonna play it as much as. So disclaimer: do not watch this if you have some kind of depression or individual suffering from anxiety or depression. This is not a safe experience to play this game. So, oh, it's 13. And see, I watched this gameplay on YouTube, streamed by a Korean Twitch streamer, and it says 15 years of age. In Korea, it was 15, but I guess in North America, it's 13. That's weird. I thought it was 15. But okay, so people who are younger than 13 years of age, please, please, please do not watch this. It is not a cute kind of a game. So just watch any other gameplay out there, okay? Why did you spoil yourself? I don't know, okay? I think I have to... I also have to, like, change this resolution, because you can see the weird resolution here. So, let's make it full screen. There you go. Alright, I think the sound volume, like the levels and everything is fine, so just let me know. So, I'm just gonna repeat what I said before. Just to make it clear. I have watched gameplay of this game, but not until the very end. I've only seen it maybe 2/3. So I do have like unknown area of this gameplay would be 1/3 of this gameplay. I've seen the 2/3. I've seen the creepiness. So, you'll be like, Kate, why did you spoil it to yourself? You should have not done that. To be fair, if I didn't see the middle part of this gameplay, I think I would have never even wanted to play this video game. But because I've seen it, because I've spoiled it a little bit for myself, I think that's when I got really intrigued, and thus I want to play this game. So think of it as like it was actually a motivation. So yes. And also, I'm gonna make it clear, this is very like dark video game. So if you have any anxiety or depression or, you know, anything that might trigger you, please watch other gameplays on my YouTube channel or my Twitch channel. Oh, I've seen like the little bit of it. It was freaking shocking. Please enter your name. Kate. Oh, I cannot have number 8? What? I can only have letters? That's kind of lame. Kate. I want to have K8, okay? I never use Kate like Kate. I always use K8. K8! This will be uploaded on my YouTube channel. I'll try my best to finish this whole gameplay tonight. I know it takes about 6 hours, but we'll see how it goes. Also, I might scream, not because I want to draw attention to myself, because I literally cannot handle anything jump scare, anything spooky, but because I've seen 2/3 of the gameplay, I might not scream, which is actually good for the audience. But the last 1/3 of the gameplay I've never seen, so if there's any other jump scares like that I've seen in 2/3, then I'm gonna freaking scream. So don't be mad at me. I warned you. Triple warned you, okay? Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally obvious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you would never see yourself making today, but it's just kind of... Yeah, excuse me. It looks like Tomo is in like the bush. Cat in a bush. But it kind of works out because you've never known each other for so long. We used to walk to schools together on days like this, but starting around high school, she should oversleep more and more frequently and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to oh wait, that's me. Haha. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Hey, you say like that you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Kate. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Yes, because lesbian couples are very common in this century. Ho-ho. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Hey. Huh. We should be my waifu. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the street becomes increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Kate, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Huh? That's not true. You told me that you would join a club this year. Oh, did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, but when I'm perfectly content just getting one by one the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried about you. Worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skill before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. If only I had a friend like that in real life. And I know you're happy now, but I would die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. So NEET is not employed, education, or in training. So basically, person who is not interested of I guess like obtaining a job or getting educated or getting any skill for it. So you trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. If only I had a friend like that. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess. I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself lecture by such a carefree girl? Why? I would love to have a girlfriend like that. Are you crazy? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relate to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Wait, I totally did not check. It's the sound volume. Okay, it's the sound like the... Whoa! I clicked away and the game disappeared. But yeah, is the sound and everything okay? After I packed up things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs, huh? Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Volume seems fine to me. Sweet. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm only one left in the classroom. I thought I would catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't even need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Heh, meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had an interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why would you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promise you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay! Let's go! Oh man. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Literally. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Hey everyone, the new member is here! Hey, I told you don't call me a new member. Huh? I glanced around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Wait! I'm a girl! Dun dun dun! This is not how it's supposed to be, okay? The society should accept girls dating other girls, and why can't we have harem with girl with many girls? That's the world that I want to live in, okay? No, I'm a girl. I'm gonna substitute. Seriously? You brought a girl? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Kate, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Dude, if I can do a harem kingdom and just bunch of mixture of ladies and men, and I'll just be like, I'm in the center of like the throne like this, I'd be like, dude, that's okay. Why does it always have to be like men and everyone else has to be girl, or girl and every person has to be man? That's not right, okay? This world it's in like a box. It's in like this shape of a thing that everyone's basically like all men should date all girls and all girls should date all men. No. Get the heck out of here. I'm gonna make this into my harem school, and all of these girls are gonna be my waifus. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Yes. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Oh, sorry. Natsuki. Huh. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say anything like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Kate. Monika smiled sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was... I actually had a friend named Monika, this is too real. But she definitely did not look like her. She had a short hair. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, and athletic. I don't really find any waifu. Like, my waifu style is definitely not popular girl or who's good at sports or anything like that. So she's not really my waifu material, but whatever. Basically, completely out of my league. Wait, what? Excuse me? I don't think she's out of my league. Who are you talking to? Jesus Christ. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Kate. We made room for you at the table so you can sit down to me. Or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Oh, sorry. I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walked over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off of the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like a little cat's. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Aw, so cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first and the Monika and I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around the finger looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glance in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this somewhere before. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Baka! It's not like I like you or anything. Huh? I thought you technically did, and Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, you know, you dummy. Well, it's kinda rude. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teacup next to the cupcakes tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Oh, don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea make you enjoy a good book? Well, I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Huh? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Oh, I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged her by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... Oh, that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Oh, Monika, I'm kind of surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of some kind of a debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I would much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling the dream. Monika really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the efforts to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their levels of enthusiasm about literature. So Kate, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Oh, not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story is in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lights up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can also deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you off for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri will be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, really? Why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes start to over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back. Fine. Hey, your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Huh? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? Well, I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Aww, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. That truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reach of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Well, I guess it's the same for Yuri then, huh? Aw, I want to read everyone's poem. We all sat in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Huh? Natsuki and Yuri looked quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Kate? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Oh, hold on, there's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I've bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind in the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never have made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with the dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... Kate... You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poem is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, well, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes brighten up. Yay! I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then, that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks I guess. Okay everyone, I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment, write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Kate, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress this class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Kate, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walked home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, well, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our own way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Japanese name, Japanese name, Japanese name, English name! Hooray! Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of the girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. What the hell? They actually have word for kawaii. Wanna have it cute? How about awesome? Awesome. Bed. Awesome bed. Email? What the heck? Email? I really like that word. Email. Unstable? Treasure friends. Uncontrollable massacre. Charm swimsuit dark portrait frickle vacation. Empty passion nature. Excitement embrace kiss waterfall adventure. Effulgent after image summer marriage nibble vitality wonderful marriage childhood essence lazy raindrops pink sing raindrops flower jumpy dance electricity vivid fester landscape eternity strawberry broken flower fester eternity Jesus Christ clouds contamination mouse together desire crimson warm hope secretive hope judgment destiny doki what the heck flee bliss meager scars feather fantasy breathe suicide shiny. I like how they're like, hey, Doki and suicide in one same page. Bliss, daydream. Rose, determination. Infinite, marshmallow, spinning, death, fear, puppy, blanket. Kitty, special, music, extreme, melancholy, play, comfort. Hi again, Kate. So what happened to my classroom, dude? Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thank you for keeping your promise, Kate. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature where you're not accustomed to. Oh, come on, like, she deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Boop. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is a literature? Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Kate always gives it her best as long as she is having fun. She helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. Oh, how dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire too. Is that so? You two really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Kate can become a good friend too. Oh, Sayori, huh? As usual, Sayori seems obvious to the weirdest situation she just put me into. Yuri even brought to you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Huh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What to do? Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It will make me happy no matter what. Oh, is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Here's a condom. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, go to a club after this. Hey, Life of a Kid, thank you very much for the sub. Discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book. How is that cute? I don't find that cute, actually. She even picked out a book she thinks I would like, despite me to reading not much. Yuri, thank you. I will definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is roaming around in the closet. How is she... What's in the closet? What's in the closet? Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book that Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening to Sayori's conversation with Monika. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what Literature Club is all about. The problem is that the idea of a Literature Club sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone, something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if you come up with some of the most fun things ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the things to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori's taking this really seriously. It's right to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Oh, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcake it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I found myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put up her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Whoa! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face, failing my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to that. Don't say that so loud. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monika is overheard. Well, it's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. Hey, it's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Huh? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? That's a secret. I knew it. Come on, at least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Huh? Sayori glances around her at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair, it's sticking out of all around here. I rub my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten things out. Man, you really need to brush this. My hair's just really hard to get right, okay? I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. Or your bow, I guess. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody gonna tell you about it because they don't want to be embarrassing you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori? Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Huh? That's super mean! Sorry, but you will thank me later. I start to button up her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh, too close. Too close. Hehehe. This is so funny. What is? Well... I was just thinking how weird this is to have a friend who does this kind of things. Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about this. Stupid. Baka! I'm also tsundere, okay? It's not like I want to button up the blazer for you or anything, huh? It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to force close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? Hey, it did when I bought it. Huh, if you ever button it, you would have noticed sooner than it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobies got bigger again! Don't say that out loud! Hey, anyway, you look much better now, so... Ha! Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ooh, it's not worth it at all! Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Whew! That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Well, because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me is better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things! Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. Hey, I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Huh? Monika suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poem we wrote down? Yay! Kate, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. Haha, I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't we find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem first? I guess we'll give it to Sayori, since Sayori's like really enthusiastic about my poem. So that's what I'll do. Also my like Twitch dashboard. Oh my goodness. Why is it that my video is playing? Don't do that. Okay, good. Sorry. There you go. I'm gonna have it Sayori to read my my poem. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Huh? Oh my goodness! This is so good, Kate! Huh? I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer. Aw, Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Hahaha. Jeez, I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's just not a poem. It's Kate's poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feeling in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Hehehe. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of this club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the classroom. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said it before, Kate. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people can do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, well I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Hehehe. Well, we'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue, it's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Click outside of poem area to continue. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do that. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Huh, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounded just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it was bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing to me. Hehehe. That was so much fun. Monika's the best. Oh, right. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Then I guess Monika, since she recommended Monika's. Hi Kate. Having a good time so far? Oh yeah. I cannot do Monika's voice. I feel like Monika's voice is like just like my voice. I'm just like, I'm just gonna read it as is, I guess. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things like that we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring it up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring this up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Hey, don't worry, Kate. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well, you know, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Huh. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when I'm reading your poem. Ping. You sure you're not reading it into too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has all kinds of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knows that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. What? Someone who's happy, they never feel sad or something? That doesn't make any sense. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I would love to see you try new things. That would be the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles anyway, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. Yo, no click zone, thank you very much for 4 months in a row! So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Hahaha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claimed to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I will never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of meaningless image. It's just the little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. Maybe her parents are going through some divorce. Maybe she saw her dad cheating on her mom or some shit. That's what I think. So what do you think? it's very freeform. If you know, in my opinion, I think your parents are cheating right now. Especially your dad is sleeping with another woman and you accidentally saw it. So that's what you wrote about it. It's pretty dang clear. I think you should talk to a psychologist. Maybe some kind of counseling would be help. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty much popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Oh, well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poem a bit. A bit? More like, oh, a lot. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you will never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. If I put my mouse on you a lot, would I get like a big puddle of ink on your face? Is that what you're saying? Oh my god. So I just like leave it here? Are you gonna F up? Do I click on you? Do I click on your eyes? No. Okay, it just moves the dialogue. So just move your hands and go with the flow. What if I click on your boob? Are you gonna kill me? She just smiled. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I guess Natsuki. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke my emotion. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste? Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. What the heck? So rude. Bitch. You wanna smack me? You fight me first. Huh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you will like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horse can race, owls can seek. Cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that the writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even have to take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poem for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice things about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what I meant. That's what it means to be a pro. Well, you're not a pro though. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with my last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but Natsuki is feeling proud then I won't take that away from her. And the last one is Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts in words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Oh, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her head. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gone anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick it up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thoughts, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Oh, biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Oh, please do. I would love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles grimly as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Jesus Christ, I cannot really read the handwriting. Alright, Ghost Under the Light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining... Is that G? Is that AS? What is that? The last remaining... Street light to have, you know, S, the freaking cursive writing for S is actually this, not like this some weird ass number 8 looking shit. It's supposed to be like this. I know cursive writing, but some people don't follow it and kind of freaking puts me like in like I don't know, I couldn't read it. Street light to have withstood the test of time, the least yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Oh, it's red light. The poem is about red light district. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. You bitch, that's right. Your S is kind of shitty. Your cursive writing S should be like whoosh, whoosh. You know, it's this, not some weird number 8. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. Oh, I was. But if you look, but it took you a long time to read. Oh, it's true. Well, I don't really read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Not really. Huh? That's a relief. I'm totally lying at your face right now. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it really was descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Oh, not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Kate. Oh, really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all, but remember that the poem often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in a last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. Oh, it's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on those things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated, as if everyone is judging me from my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up in this. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange a sheet of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expression change. Natsuki's eyebrow furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it fancy. Oh, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about feeling of giving up. How can it be cute? Oh, I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I wasn't looking for suggestions, I would have asked anyone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Kate did too. So based on that, I will gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all... Oh, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Kate liked my poem too, you know. She even told me she was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Huh? That's not what I... You just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Kate appreciated my advice more than she appreciated yours. Huh? How do you know she didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the ones whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Kate started to show up. They know I like boobs. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Kate? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poem all faulted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at reader, not force them to help to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Kate. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary, limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Kate? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Help me, Sayori! Natsuki! Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Huh? Yeah, everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Oh, Kate. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. it's unfair for others to inject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, well, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? That's exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poem, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poem are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as it would always be. Freaking triple D cup, alright? I appreciate that. Thank you. Big and beautiful. Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I will make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not really good with people. I couldn't be even bringing myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that's just me. Sayori's amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I would say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Kate, how about you? Yeah, I would say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poem will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Kate! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Hehe. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. So what would be the words that Sayori would like? Adventure? Warm? But I'm not 100% sure. Maybe Check can help me? Sayori, about what happened earlier? Huh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they would make a good friends with you. Phew. You know, Kate, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Hehe. Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said them more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay! Yeah, let's do this! Let's go! Her words are about romance and stuff. Okay. Bittersweet childhood. Starscape. Wait, I'm gonna save. Return. So that I'll get 100% on Sayori. Sayori is balanced between simple, happy, and simple, sad. Okay. Starscape, pain, graveyard, inside, anger, question, dark, aura, extraordinary, milk. Aura? Help, chat. Starscape? Dang it. Load.